School children throughout Ireland are being encouraged to get involved in a new project to record, in their own words, their experiences of the coronavirus pandemic. It's called the COVID Book Project. It was launched by the Irish publishing company Emu Ink, and it aims to capture the stories and poems to create a historical record of this unprecedented year. Well, joining us now from Dublin is Emer Cleary, CEO and founder of the publisher Emu Ink. Thank you for speaking to us. So, this idea, really, the children have become the authors. I know you've put some of these books together already. Just tell us, what kind of stories have these children been writing about?
So, good morning, Rosie. Thanks for having me on. The children have been writing about everything, about their coping mechanisms, how they've felt on lockdown, sharing stories about time with their family, learning how to bake, and then also their anxieties around this time, sharing how they felt, the shock, I suppose, of being taken out of school overnight, childcare shut down, after schools, just really trying to, I suppose, understand it for themselves, and the whole idea for us in helping them, in having them produce these stories and publish them, is that they are captured for forevermore.
It's almost like writing a history book, you could say.
Absolutely, and that's the whole idea, is that children today are so used to learning about history through textbooks that have been researched and written by adults. What the COVID Book Project is going to do for future generations is change how social and living history is actually learned in the classroom. So children will learn about the pandemic through the eyes of children their own age who actually lived through it.
What kind of feedback have you had from parents, teachers, but also the children themselves?
Absolutely fantastic. It's been really, really positive. I think people really got on board with it very quickly and could see the merit in doing this for themselves. I suppose it's threefold. For children themselves, they get to express their feelings, and the incentive is to become published authors at the end of it. For parents, guardians, principals and school teachers, they get an insight into how children are feeling, something that they may not, children don't normally share everything. So because they're incentivized by being published, they're doing that. And then the adults in their lives can understand how they feel and act on that to help them appropriately. And then, of course, for future generations, for school communities everywhere, it's being recorded, and these are books that they can use to teach. So phenomenal reaction. We're really...
I mean, you're seeing the eyes of the pandemic through the eyes of children. Sorry, you're seeing the pandemic through the eyes of children now. Has anything stuck out to you about something that has really been affecting someone who's maybe at primary school that, as adults, who maybe wouldn't have realised?
I think the overriding feeling for children is there's definitely an anxiety there, like there has been for everybody. There's an anxiety about, I suppose they know so much more than you're usually able to shield children from these, from the scary things in their lives, I suppose, and that hasn't been possible with the pandemic. So kids have had to really face their fears and know that people have died from COVID, and work through that. The other really surprising thing, I suppose, or lovely thing, is how much they miss school. You're so used to kids, school, they might not want to go to school, or they've had too much of school and they're looking forward to holidays. Kids love school, and that's an overriding theme throughout a lot of our books.
Well, it's a fascinating project. Thank you very much for joining us to tell us a little bit more. Emer Cleary, CEO and founder of the publisher Emu Ink.
Thank you so much.